Hey guys, today I had a really fun time working on this little project. Alright, it's what I would call trick research, okay? And I'm gonna be doing a lot of these, maybe one every 2 weeks. And the basic idea behind it is I just throw myself at stuff and I create stuff from it. The main concept it comes from is that I take things I already know how to do pretty well, or that I can do very well, okay? So in this one you'll see what I'm talking about. But like let's say I take a 540. You'll see I'll take a 540 kick in here and I change it a little bit. I approach it a certain way toward a wall or something like that. Basically I'm taking a simple trick and doing it off of things that we normally use in parkour or freerunning and creating a new trick out of it. Now most of this stuff is not new. Everybody else has done it already, but it's a way for me to kind of teach other people how to get more creative. And so yeah, basically it is I call it an improvisation tool, so to speak. So we're going to take a look at it real quick, and we'll see what stuff I made up today. So the first one I worked on today was I was trying to do a wall Arabian. Now, if you know me pretty well, you will know that I literally suck at doing wall flips. I can do a lot of other things, but for some reason, when I go backwards, off a wall, pushing off a wall with my foot, I fly really far back. Now, I know how to fix it, okay, but it's a habit. It's a very bad habit, and I've been trying to slowly get that back in. So when I was trying to do the Arabian, of course I would fly too far back. I was twisting weird, and I ended up getting this, but you'll see what I mean when I tried to do it. Take a look at it real quick. Oh! Nope. Now, I'm probably not going to try that again, okay? And if I do try it again, I'm going to change a lot of things because that Arabian just was not working. But the good thing about this actually is I noticed I had a tendency to want to try and do a sideways rotation. So that means that my body can do that fairly easily. So learning that, though I failed at doing the wall Arabian, that's going to approach it to allow me to do a kind of side flip torque based thing while facing forward, which I think is going to be a pretty cool move, and I'll enjoy doing it. So that's a great thing. Even though the movement failed, it's opened up a whole new window to learn a whole different move, okay? Let's check out the next one. Okay, so as you saw in this one, I was trying to adapt a 540 kick, like I was talking about at the beginning of this little video. Now, this didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to, obviously, but again, it opened up windows for other things. I'm going to change the way I kick my leg next time to see if it changes the way it looks. It just looks a little too much like a sloppy wall flip for me, but the cool thing about it is it ended up becoming this kind of almost kind of like a tunnel flip kind of thing going on, or Trinity kind of thing going on, but being neither one of those at the same time. Once I started inverting it, it began to become more like just a sloppy wall flip. But the good thing about it is I was landing fairly high, and so I'll be able to do something out of it, maybe some kind of a twist or something like that. But I'm going to work more on that later, so it didn't work that great as the 540 kick by itself, but I had to. But I will add for something else later on. One other thing about it too was that I noticed that when I was going straight at the wall, it was really hard to do this movement because I had to completely turn around to do it after that. And even though I got myself up right to where maybe I could do a 540 gyro out of it or something like that, which I might try next time, it just didn't give me the right flow that I wanted, and it felt like I was really moving against from what I was trying to do. So I'm going to keep it going for the sideways for certain aspects, but I might keep it forwards for that. We'll see what happens with it. Let's check out the next one. Woo! Oh! There it is! That was nice. as you can see, that was just adapting a butterfly twist with a hand placement. You notice that I would fall down a lot because I was pushing too hard away from the wall. Once I got over that and would just let my hand slightly tap the wall, I had a much easier time finishing the rest of the movement. That one, like I said, is pretty self-explanatory. I'm already pretty good at the B twist, and I wasn't changing the trajectory too much of what a normal B twist would be at, so it didn't make it too hard to do that move. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to enjoy putting that and doing other things with that as well. So that was a very successful one. Excuse me. Bless me. But there's going to be, yeah, but that was pretty much a butterfly twist off the wall, and I'm reiterating everything I just said before. So yeah, that was pretty self-explanatory. I might land on 2 feet instead. We'll see if I do that, or maybe hyper twist it. That might be a better option than landing on the same leg I took off with. We'll see what works out best. I'll tell you later on. Okay, so that changed a lot from when I originally started doing it. I thought that was going to be more like a kind of palm spin variation. I've seen this one done before. Damien Walters does it. I saw someone else do it way before him, some skinny guy, I don't know. But they would literally just put their hands on the wall and then they do this weird variation of a palm spin. So I started doing that, and originally I was trying to go for more of a breakdancing kind of look with it. I didn't quite get there with it, so I ended up taking one hand off the wall, and it made me kind of flip over, and so I kept going with that, and ended up turning into this weird wall gainer, or yeah, palm gainer. Okay, I think that's going to be great. I might work with that some more, but the more I inverted it and got myself kind of going through the same axis, the less I flipped, and the more I did for the palm spin, the more I would kind of rotate over faster. So I'll probably try to swing my leg a little bit harder and go with that. I still want to do the original thing I intended to do, which is one hand then the other. I felt it was a little bit lighter of a movement. But I'm glad that it taught me how to do a palm gainer, because I have a really hard time doing that when I tried to do it on my other side for some reason. So we'll see where that goes. Let's take a look at the next one. Alright, this one was my favorite of the day, mainly because that one, in my opinion, is a pretty sick move, okay? My main idea behind it was to take a basic breakdancing kind of move. Pretty much you use it to get into air flares, normal flares, 1990s. It's pretty much kind of like doing, they're called coins or something, power spins or something like that, but you have the basic idea. It's like a side monkey, but you turn a turning monkey. Okay, it's kind of like that, so the idea of the hand, foot thing. And I took that and pretty much thought about doing a 1990, only I did it against the wall. And you saw how I kind of progressed it upward, and I've done those a lot, so I just pretty much thought if I'd go fast enough toward the wall, I'd kind of stick to it a little bit, and I'd be able to complete just a single twist on the wall, like I would do a single 1990 on the ground. So yeah, that one turned out pretty good, and you might be wondering why I put down habitual movement, final habitual movement, is because today I didn't try to change too many things, like really think about changing them, because I wanted to just let myself do what my body already knows how to do. I didn't want to change small things to try and fix it, because that just takes longer for me to learn, and I already know way too much stuff, and I don't want to learn a whole lot of other new things. I just want to take what I know and develop on that and get better at that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I did today. Again, I'm really happy with that last one there. I felt pretty sick about that. I know that that one's been done before too. I've seen it done, but that was a pretty strong accomplishment for me. So I'll take all these and see where else they go, and hopefully I'll be able to throw some of these outside one day. I don't know. Maybe it's just fun throwing them inside. Excuse me. Maybe it'll be fun throwing them inside. But yeah, that's my trick research for the day, and I'm going to go farther with that. See what else I can take it. The next time I do this, I might do just. I'm probably gonna work on. I don't know. Maybe I'll work on things involving stuff. Yeah, stuff. Anyway, next time I'll talk about that. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. And I never say this before, but if you like it, please subscribe to it, share it, tell about your friends. I don't really care, but it helps me out. And thanks everything. I'll talk to you guys soon.